Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In today's session, let's see another frame layout using row configure and column configure methods. So I'm having three frames. First frame is red in color, second frame is orange in color, and the third frame is green in color. And using the row configure, I'm giving the weight for the first row equal to 1, for the second row also equal to 1, for the third row also equal to 1. And column configure, I have only one column, so I've given full weightage to that particular column. So when I execute this particular code, I get something like this. All the rows are equal in height because I given weightage of 1 to all the rows. So this particular layout, let's see in this particular session. So let me open my new file, and in this let me say from tkinter import star. So I'm importing everything from tkinter, root equal to tk. So this is my main screen, and I'm having three frames. F1 equal to frame, place it in root, that is the main tkinter screen. Background color equal to red, width equal to 100, and height equal to 50. So this is my first frame. Now let me create my second and third frame. So my second frame, let it be orange in color. So let me change the color to orange. Width and height are 150. Then coming to the third frame, let it be green in color. Width is 100 and height is 50. Now let me use the grid geometry manager to place them onto the main tkinter screen. So f1.grid, row equal to 0, column equal to row equal to 1, column also is equal to 1. And then let me say f2.grid, row equal to 2, comma, column is equal to 1. Then I'm having f3.grid, row equal to 3, column equal to 1. So I'm placing it in row 1, row 2, row 3, all the three frames. Then I'm saying root dot main loop. Now when I execute this particular code, I get my output in this particular format. Width is 100, height is 50. Again for orange, width is 100, height is 50. So it is occupying only so much space in the entire tkinter screen. Now I want to resize it or expand it so that it occupies the entire space in the tkinter screen. So how do we go about it? For this, we have to use the row configure and column configure. So let me say root dot row configure. For the first row, let me give weight equal to 1. Similarly, root dot row configure. For the second row, let me give weight equal to 1. And for the third row, let me say root dot row configure. So for the third row, let me give weightage equal to 1. So all the three rows are having equal weights. So now when I execute the code, now let me execute the code. I get my output in this particular manner. So the first row, second frame and the third frame. The weightage is 1, 1, 1. And now when I give row configure, I have to use something called sticky. Sticky equal to north, south. Similarly, sticky equal to north, south. And sticky equal to north, south. So when I give it to make it expand it in the north south direction, let's see what the output would be. So it has expanded in the north south direction and it has got equal heights. This red height, orange height and the green height are same because the weightage is 1. But it has still got more space to expand because the column we have not given any weightage in our particular code. So let me use column configure, that is root dot column configure, and for the first row, first column, let me give weight equal to 1. Since there is only one column, I am giving full weight, that is 100% to the first column. And now I have to say it to expand it in all the directions because I'm using row configure and column configure. So ns ew ew ew. So it expands in all the directions since we are using row configure and column configure. Now when I execute the code, I get my output in this particular manner. So all the heights, the height of the first frame, second frame, third frame are all equal because I given weightage equal to 1, 1, 1 for all the first, second and third rows. Now I want my orange frame to occupy twice the height as much as the red and green frame. So how do we go about it? Orange is the second frame. So for the second frame, let me make the weightage equal to 2. First and third frames weightage is 1. Let me close this session. Let me execute it once again. So orange frame occupies twice the height as much as the red and the green frame. So when we give the weightage equal to 2, it occupies twice the height. Now let us make it as 5 times. Now when I execute the code, it occupies 5 times the height as much as the green and the red frame. So based on our requirement, if we want to have more widgets in the orange frame, we can increase the weight of the orange frame. And if we want to have the red frame as a header, we can lessen it. Now, if I want my orange frame to occupy 80%, then I can say instead of 5, I can make it as 8. Now when I execute the code, it occupies 80% and green and red occupies 10%. So 80, 90, 100. So totally it is 100%. If I make it equal to 6, make it 2 and 2. Now let me run the code. So it is 20%, this is 60% and again green is 20%. So based on our requirement, we can change the weight in the row configure for the rows and we can change the weight for the columns in the column configure. When we use row configure, we can just give north to south. When we use only column configure, we can give east to west. When we use both row configure and column configure, we can give ns ew, that is north, south, east and west. Expand in all the 4 directions. Hope so friends, it was clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.